फैन ऑफ करो, लाइटनिंग चलो, स्टार्ट।
बटन पता है क्या दूसरा
फोटोज ले लीजिए, सामने से ले लो, एक फोटो ले लीजिए बस, इधर से स्टार्ट, इधर स्क्रीन
तो नहीं बंद करना फटाफट
I would like to welcome Dr. Sharad Kamat sir, Principal of Bharati Vidyapeeth Dental College, Dr. Anil Patil sir, HOD of Paediatrics Department, our esteemed guest Dr. Shivayogi Hugar sir, HOD of KAHER University, and Dr. Shivaprakash PK sir, HOD of PMNM Dental College, Balapur, to our dais for today's lecture. I would also like to extend a hearty welcome to all our faculty members, postgraduates and interns present here. I would now like to begin today's program. I would now request our principal, Dr. Sharad Kamat sir, to felicitate our guest speaker for today, Dr. Shivayogi Hugar sir. I would now like to request our HOD sir, Dr. Anil Patil sir, to felicitate Dr. Shivaprakash. I would now like to request our HOD sir, Dr. Anil Patil sir, to welcome our principal sir. And I sincerely request Dr. Vaibhav sir to welcome our HOD sir, Dr. Anil Patil. I would now like to request the dignitaries on the dais to proceed for lamp lighting.
नीचे लगे कहाँ रखना है, नीचे लगे कहाँ, सामने से।
It is my privilege to introduce our honored guest speaker for today's lecture, Dr. Shivayogi Hugar sir. Dr. Shivayogi Hugar sir has completed his graduation and post-graduation from KLE Institute of Dental Sciences, Belagavi, Karnataka. He is a postgraduate and a PhD guide with 17 years of teaching experience. He has been honored as a life member of the prestigious KLE Society. Having a total of 184 publications in both international and national journals, he is having 13 patents from Indian Patent Office. He has designed special brush and oral healthcare book for visually impaired children in Braille and has written 6 books and contributed for 2 international books. He has received Best Teacher Award from KLE University, and Best Teacher from Kannada Balaga of Jawaharlal Nehru Medical College. He received Best National Service Young Scientist Award in 2019, Faculty Merit Award for contribution to research and successful filing of patents at the 107th KLE Society Foundation Day for the contribution to research and IPR work on 19th November 2022. He has delivered over 50 guest lectures at various national and international conferences and institutions. Presently working as Professor and Head of Department of Pediatric and Preventive Dentistry in KLE Institute of Dental Sciences, Belagavi, I welcome you, sir. Not extending the limits of your precious patience, let's enter the world of knowledge with Dr. Shivayogi Hugar, sir.
Thank you for nice introduction. Respected Kamath sir and heads of the department and my dear students and colleagues. It's my honor to be invited here to stand before you. And today, whenever I go for this lecture, I don't say it is a guest lecture, it is my experience. Because Kamath sir, whenever we have interaction, always he asks so many queries and we discuss so many new points that how we can take the dentistry ahead. And in our college also, whenever I started way back in 2014, like you people, even I was sitting and listening to some people who are coming and giving guest lectures. And actually it made me to think seriously that time that what we are listening, because what we are hearing, it is just same thing but coming in a new form by somebody. And what is there in dentistry? Actually saturation point had come for me as it has come to many of us now. But one thing I asked that what is my caliber, what I have contributed to my society when I look into these things. Because we all start working for name, fame, money, everything is fine. But once everything will come, if somebody asks me question, what is your contribution to dentistry? Till today we are reading the textbooks which are written 100 years back, and same thing has been repeated over a period of years. And none of us, we have contributed many things. Only we are reading, he has done that, this is done this, or this author has given this definition, or he has innovated something, but none of us, our Indian authors' names are there anywhere. So this is the one topic which made me to feel very happy that what we can contribute and what is the pathway for that. So sir asked me, sir, today's lecture's title is given by sir, not by me. So he said that it is a journey you can speak, and at the end of the lecture you people decide whether it is a successful or non-successful, because I have done my part of it in this. So actual topic is, it is intellectual property right. How you can convert your intelligence, because all of us we say that I am much better than other person, but how many of us actually proved that? That makes sense. So intelligence into innovation, and this topic I'll be covering because I'll keep it very short, and it is a clinical people are there in front of me and young dentists are there. So I will talk briefly about the topic and what is it is useful in health sciences, because many times we think it is a part of engineering fraternity or pharmacy fraternity, and how we can apply it real sense, whether it requires lot of hard work or it can be easily applied, and our experience, how exactly we can get into clinical sense. Now we know that presently we completed the G20, and before none of our prime minister used to even invited by any of them. But now recently we are also meeting the West people, and we are also emerging as a best countries who have best economy. And because we started the Atmanirbhar Bharat and Make in India policies, because of that, Government of India, believe me, Government of India is started giving the grants. If we have idea, that idea will be taken care by the Government of India. Just you have to put it forward and you can find the proper platform. So because of all this, we have jumped from ranking 81 year to 40. You can imagine that how much of transformation has taken place in Global Innovation Index. And this Global Innovation Index is the one which will decide that which country is moving forward and who will be the best economist in the world. Now, let me put it in a simple way. The number of patents, any idea how many have been filed in a year? Any idea? 40 to 45,000. It was before. Now it is crossed 1 lakh. So 1 lakh patent has been filed, and the number of patents granted is 10 to 20% now. So 80% they will claim, but depending on the novelty, they will going to give you the grants. Now this all is possible only because of the idea we have. Most of us, we Indians, are very good in criticizing each other or hiding some of the ideas and then thinking that nothing is there in dentistry. So nothing is there in dentistry because you have not explored the new world. Because world is open for everybody, but if you do not have the possibility of exploring and finding out new things, because we say we do not have single material which will going to give me this type of quality in clinical work. For example, mirror. Now how do we see the buccal side of the third molar? And when I am working there, how I can reflect as well as I can see both soft tissue of the buccal mucosa as well as buccal surface of the tooth. So double-ended mirror, if some of the reflection you can remove there, that itself is a design. And that manufacturing you can start because none of the person have done it. If you do not have any of the entrepreneur industry with you, you can sell your idea to them. They will pay you that. Instead of we telling some person free of cost. So that is how I'll just say and explain you that how it can be done here. Patent is also one part of the intellectual property right. And there are 6 varieties of intellectual property right. All of us we can apply. One is patent, trademark, copyright, design, trade secrets and geographical indications. At least for dentistry point of view, we have patent, design, trademark and copyright. So these 4 things we can do sitting at our own college here. Now, patents are nothing but if you want to talk something on dynamics or functionality, you can use the term patent, where you can explain what is the procedure of these materials. Now, for example, you have created something out of the what naturally available or created by the God. Anything which you talk about process or novelty, it can be patentable. And second is design. Now for example, if you create any of the window or some of the fan to remove the exhaust from the room, that can be designed. But design is a completely static process. Here you are talking about the design, but you are not explaining anything about the design. So that is the difference. And next is the trademark. Now most of us we know that these Adidas, Nike These all things they come out with one symbol. That symbol whenever you see, you will understand it belongs to that company's brand. So trademark is nothing but brand. But most of the dentists we have failed to understand that even before putting our clinic we need to do this prior art and you should register your clinic for trademark. Now chain of clinics if you want to open, you need to have your own logo and your own clinic name that can be taken care by Government of India. And fourth is the copyright, whatever magazines come from your college, annual day or some of the conferences you carry out, those should be copyright and they can be shown to the NAC also and NRF also. At the same time, you have got your own policies, your standard operating protocols, they can be copyrightable. Geographical indications, as you know that Tirupati laddus or basmati from Punjab, Kolhapur chappali, these all things have been taken as a geographical indication because they will make one trade where the members will become the committee of that trade and they together can apply for the geographical indication. Now this is an example where one normal mobile will have all these things feature and the one Coca-Cola bottle or the Tirupati laddu. So why it is useful? Because principal sir or HODs always tell that please do something in the college. We always think that why they are saying we are doing anyway patient. Patient everybody will do here. Everybody has done the MDS. So what extra you have added? So common person it is for academics and for pride to say I have so many patents. But businessmen, believe me that most of the vendors in Gujarat is the one state where they buy the patents. Suppose you prepare one gel, that gel's composition they'll buy and they'll give you a royalty amount of 1 lakh rupees or 2 lakh rupees and they will start manufacturing it. And once they will manufacture, directly it will come to market by that same company. So they will going to create a brand for that, earn and invest and commercialize. For example, Himalaya shop now, if you see everywhere, they started with the pharmacy background and they started buying the formulation from each and every person. Nowadays, you can see that how the Himalaya is doing better in market than anyone. So this is just one normal product started. Now, the IP right protection in India and its innovation has got a benefit for the scientific researcher. It is meant for the technology transfer and potential for financial income. Now, if you know about the DST, the BRAC grants will be given to the young researcher where they come out with some idea. No need for you to spend single rupee. Just if you have taken the idea and applied to this DST, the biotechnology department will going to give you the grants depending on that and they'll connect you to the innovators. So the entire grant will come to you and they will going to nourish you for doing this research. So controversies are there. Initially in 1940s or 50s, they never used to give health patents for health sciences because they thought that doctors may do the monopoly and they may not make that available in the market. So because of that, the grants were not given for patents in health sciences. But of late, the Brazil and India, they started giving the patents for even pharmacy as well as health sciences. And if you think that patent we are doing now recently, it has started way back in 1791 in the world. And same way in India also, It has started in 1910, and the reasons for why medical people were not given permission for patentability is ethics in the medical science, unbalancing of healthcare. The physicians might prefer an inferior method instead of licensing the patented method, the threat of infringement. So this is the history of patents in India. Next. So health innovation include, next you can click, the process innovation, new drug delivery, product innovation, innovation the area of health sciences. These all will going to come into the health innovation. Even if you see the last one, it's the policy innovation is also there. Suppose if you have prepared some draft, yesterday I was seeing some of the drafts laid here also, that can be taken completely Bharati Vidyapeeth name and they can be filed for that. Now, only we can apply this or there is any added advantage. Now, suppose if you think about giving placement to your young graduates, even you can create a bunch of your BDS people to apply for the patent officer examination. So any graduates in India can take up this patent examination and they will be appointed by the central government as a assistant controller of patents. And salary is very good, starting from 89,000. So directly you can give the job opportunity. At the same time, those same people can be used as a patent attorney for your college. That is one newer trend they have started. Because initially they used to allow only biotechnology, BSc, MSc, BA like that. But now they are given permission for the health science also. So that is one advantage to become patent agent or the assistant controller of patent. Next. Next. Now let us see what is patent in short. So patent is nothing but it is a sovereign or a bond given by the central government. If you have idea and if you apply to me, I am going to take care of your idea for next 20 years. So anybody's idea is there. If you have spoken in the department also, but you have applied it. So that idea will be taken care with your name rather than giving to somebody. And that idea will be depending on your process, novelty and its industrial application. Whatever ideas you are applying, it should have some water which will behave as a petrol that cannot be patentable. Against public order and morality, you cannot do it. नहीं हो रहा है सर. Evaluated, and only if you have something, just by changing some configuration you cannot patent that, because if you have some combination you cannot do that. So computer programs cannot be patentable, that you need to remember, the softwares and other things. These are the prior art search which are available in the market. Now if you do prior art search by yourself, it will save the time, it clears the way of filing the application, and these are the tools available. As I said, free versions are there and paid versions. So easily will come to know that whether that innovation is existing or not existing. Then if it is not existing, it is easier for you to start preparing the draft. So understand your own invention. Make sure that you are representing your invention and drafting it so that the patent officer will understand what is your invention. and identify the right embodiments and words and legal language. So one person may ask this question very clearly: who will going to draft my patent? Because it requires some legal language and it has some particular laws governed with this. So that we have to take care. So there is a provisional patent and complete. So in a brief I'll explain what it is. Today suddenly when I am sitting in this hall I get some idea. But when my idea is very genuine and I want to protect it, but I have not done the experimentation, I have not done the research. So what I'll do here, to protect that my idea, I'll go for the provisional patent. So Government of India will going to take only 2000 rupees to protect your provisional idea. That is called provisional patent. And 1 year time will be given to you to protect your idea. But within 1 year you have to do the research as well as you have to come back and apply for the complete patent. Now advantage is that nobody can take your idea, no one will lose the idea, priority of invention, and at the same time you can wait for the grants or apply for the grants, because some companies will come forward to give grants to you people to do the experimentation. Maybe here also some companies, Reddy's Lab or some other group pharmaceuticals, they come and tell you, I have got one paste, please can you do the experimentation. So such things will be possible because you have come out with some provisional draft. Now what the one patent should have? It should be title clear, preamble of the invention, name, address and nationality of the applicant. Now whenever somebody is applying sitting in this hall, you can apply your name. But always if it is the institution, make sure that institution name should be there. If institution name is not there, that is not applicable to the college. So always it is better you need to mention your department, college and university name, because every university has got its own IPR law. And IPR policy should be there in the department so that they can have that particular control or right on the particular innovator. Now next question comes is that who will apply, where they will apply and how they will apply, and what is the age for that. Many people tell that whenever the higher ups ask that please do something, do the research, do the grant, they will ask that how can we apply. But believe me that anybody can apply for this patent and they can spend time in applying this. Whenever you get the idea, it should be completely taken the permission from the Government of India, and this is the procedure involving in the patent. You can see that you can apply through the speed post. One application number is generated. Then you can request for the early publication. The early publication costs 2,500 rupees extra. The publication will, instead of 18 months, it will take place in 1 week. Suppose you are going for NAC and all, directly you can apply for this and you can take the publication. Request for examination also can be asked. Now examination is nothing but once you have filed the patent, it will be there in the website of Indian Patent Office. Anybody can go through your document and they are going to have queries. Those queries will be raised and given to the patent officer. He will compile all the queries and those all queries will be sent to you back as a first examination report. And once you apply to those queries, if the first examiner is there, he is get agreed with those queries, then directly it will be granted. If suppose still he is not convinced with your answer, he may ask for the hearing. So hearing comes means directly you will be meeting the patent officer virtually or otherwise offline. So those things can be granted directly to the applicant. Now suppose if it get rejected here, the patent get rejected, no need to get worried. Government has given that within 15 days you can make the patent officers to be changed, and you can ask other patent officer to come and you can put your things properly. Then if it is also get rejected there, then it is rejected. Now this is the fees, as I said earlier, 4,000, but total patent fees will come 8,900. For design it is 1,000 rupees. For copyright it is 500 rupees, and trademark it is 4,500. So this is the amount fixed by government. It can be done by online or it can be done by physically by speed post. Now e-filing procedure. You can have a government portal where you can start your registration by username and password, and once you apply the username password directly, it will ask for new patent draft application. So all the parameters are going to come, just you have to fill up those pages and send to the next portal, that is payment gate, and directly online payment if you do, it will be generating one application number, that will be your application number for the patent. And once it is get published, it will be intimated to the applicant here. And these are the patent offices available in India. The organizational structure, the design, Kolkata, Delhi, Mumbai and Chennai. Trademark registry, Mumbai, Kolkata, Delhi and Chennai. Now this part where I am standing, it will come to Mumbai. And where Karnataka comes in, Chennai belt. These are the different types of forms we have to fill. Form number 1, application form. 2, that is the main 30-page draft will be there. And if you see here, it has got all the parameters. At the end, it should have claims. So we have been given the permission to write 30 pages for that 8,900. If any page you exceed, if you have more thing to be disclosed, then every page the 200 rupees will be increasing, right? And claim, only 10 claims you can give. You cannot give more than 10 claims. Why 10 claims? Why I cannot write only one claim, like we write aims and objective in our thesis? Here 10 claims are given because if some of the patent attorneys do not agree with our claim, they may ask us to reduce. So at least one claim will remain, which for that we will get the patent. That is the main reason. Then form number 3, 18, 9. These are the important 5 forms we need to fill up. So patent publication. Now suppose if I am working on the natural herbals available in the market, for example turmeric, or I am using the neem. Now once if you need patent for that, you need to apply, take the permission from National Biodiversity Authority. The Indian government has created this NBA where they are giving permission to the applicant so that he can be applied for the patent. Now NBA takes a role that our Indian herbs cannot be taken to the foreign country. You have to give one right undertaking that I am not taking them in a foreign country. So this is one important thing which will take place. Now this is the first examination report, and this is how the patent published and granted will look. The whitish color you can see, it has got when it is applied, what is the publication date, what is the inventor's name and what is the applicant's name. Now if your name has to be having rights in the patent, the person who has invented should be also the applicant. Suppose if you are given writing to somebody to apply and your name comes only in invention, you do not have any of the right in this patent. Clear? The applicant and inventor are same, but applicant has the more right to have control on this patent. So always remember, and patent granted, the number again different number is given here, 6-digit number, and application number is entirely different. Anybody can oppose our application and we can challenge that opposition. Now best part is, we can, once we have patent, we can apply for the bank loans here. you can pledge your patent draft. Depending on what is the value of that patent, we can get the loan for that. Second is we can transfer that patent to somebody else, to some company or some industry or some family member. Third, if patent owner is there, the legal heir for their family can become the owner of that patent. So most of us, we don't know about this. If father has taken one patent, if somewhere something happens to father, the child will become the owner of that patent. So that is one application is there in Indian government. Now these are the particular time frame it will take place for these patenting. So as rightly said by these people, if the dream cannot become true, then why to see the dreams? Now recently I have seen this movie. How many of you have seen this movie? Kantara. So in Maharashtra also it was a hit movie. So why Kantara was known and in media, social media it was very active. Why we used to get some news about Kantara every day? One is it became natural hit. That is one. Second one is because of the controversy of that song, very famous song Vara Rupam. Because the Kerala troops, they had done that music album where they had used that tune and they had taken the copyright for that. But this Kantara movie used that same tune and they had not taken their permission. So when they went to Kerala High Court, the Kerala High Court gave the law in favor of Kerala troops. That's why now also or before this song is not played and it's been withdrawn from the social media also. How many of us we have seen this, I don't know, but this is the truth. The movie also, this song was cut. It was muted. So that is the power of taking IPR in the true sense. Now, Copyright Act always going to give you the right to licensing, preserving your things and helping to take care of those things. Now, it is an intangible right given to the author or originator of certain literacy or artistic productions. Now, one more example I can give you that if you have seen famous Amitabh Bachchan Dharmendra movie Sholay, right? Now, Ram Gopal Verma in 2006 wanted to remake the Sholay and he had kept the name also as Sholay. When the producers did not give that right, then he has to change the name of that movie as Ram Gopal Verma Ki Aag rather than Sholay. So that is how the production house or some copyright issues will take place here. Now protection is there for life of the author or 60 years. Anything is above. And what we cannot protect here is whatever you have ideas, procedure, process, you cannot copyright. They can be patentable, right? That is what you have to understand between these two. Now application procedure, sitting at your room or in the department you can apply this and it will take only 500 rupees. If somebody says that I don't have 500 rupees, you should think once again yourself that whether you don't have money. Because that 500 rupees you spend in MACD, right? Now innovation is a provocation of intelligence into imagination. You can think about the branding here. So these logos will create the brand and you can see that by looking at these, you will understand that which company it belongs to. So same way, your own clinics also, if you apply that, or your college has got the logo, that logo whether it has been taken the branding, that we have to see, because most of us we are very good in designing the logo for our department, college or anything, but none of us will take that branding. And sometimes you see that TM they will write or sometimes they will write R. R is it is only registered, still not granted. But TM means it is already trademark given. Now most of the companies, the speakers are there for 3M Dentsply here, but if you see them, they have written TM over their company. So that is what the things will be there. Now trademark can be sign of words or drawings or color or shape of goods, graphic representation or any combination of the above. But most of the times they say that if the words are less, if the only single diagram is there, it will have got the more stronger feel for the audience. This is trademark I have taken for my clinic because when I am speaking about this topic, I should be doing something for my clinic also. Now trade secret is any of the hotel management is there. Now if you give 1,000 burgers order to the McDonald's, will you going to get same day? Why you don't get? If you give 1,000 food order to some caterer, no will get it. But McDonald's, why you don't get? Any idea?
He has supply from a standard storage.
He has a kitchen, sir, somewhere in the different place. The kitchen where they are preparing, that is not workers who are working in kitchen will come to the main market area. So the entire trade secret should be there only in that kitchen. So then as he gets the order, then the process of preparation will start, and that preparation recipe is not known to the manager as well as the person who is selling it here. Understanding? So that is the beauty of this trade secret. The would-be hotel manager, owner, will not tell the chutney how he prepares to his own worker. That's why the would-be hotel idli, vada or chutney is a trade secret of that owner. If owner prepares that idli of that would-be hotel is good. If the worker is preparing, then it is spoiled. So no one will teach you this. Now you cannot blame the other people if yourself is telling that you put little bit of this and you completely told that secret to your own workers. But what is the advantage of this? It has got the financial, technical and commercial. But it has got the negative because if your worker has done something wrong, it will come to your head also because you are the owner of that. So, loss of trade secrets can take place if the owner doesn't sit in the hotel. Right? Now, these are the steps to protect the trade secrets, and this is in short copyright, patent and trademark. Coming to industrial design, you can see that when we were students, how bicycles were. Now if you see the present generation bicycles, how they are. Why this design has taken place? Any idea? Pardon, sir? To prevent the fall of the cycle, that's why the legs can touch any time now. The child doesn't have that confidence that how things should be. And second thing, parents do not allow the children to take risk. Like our parents had allowed us to take the risk. So this is two things which are there. And shoes also, if you see here, the watch, shoes, mobile, telephone, anything, right? We wanted the bigger telephone, then it became smaller, cordless to mobile. It became Nokia 3315. Again it started increasing. Now we have got tab. Now we have got laptop. We have got notepad. Now we don't have time to pick the iPhone also. Even though we have iPhone, we have got the digital watch. We want to see who has called me. Then we have got the Bluetooth because we are so lazy that we cannot hold the mobile. But we want to have the big mobile. So these all technological transfer or our mindset what is taken place, that is what nothing but IPR. You can get the idea and you can apply for that. That can be easily taken care. Now how to apply for design? Directly online again you can apply, but you have to give the diagrams in 5 directions, where 5 diagrams should be uploaded, and after uploading you just write your name, applicant's name and your college name. Within a 10 minutes you will get the application status, and within 1 month period it will be granted. Most of the patent designs will not going to be rejected. Most of the copyright will not get rejected. Is it clear? So if you want to show in NAC, you can apply for that. But one disadvantage of this is, now orthodontics, if somebody is there, most of the habit breaking appliance or orthodontic, the processes or the prosthodontic processes, if you come out with some new design, you can apply for the design and you can have your own name for that. That is the one possibility available. Recently we have got granted one design orthodontics, so it is been accepted also. And in our prosthodontics also we have got already 4 patents granted. So this is the advantage of this, because I am not only talking about pedo here, because only it should not be appearing that pedodontist is speaking. And even design also had what it is publication, and the design amount is just 1000 rupees. Coming to geography indications, you know that where the tea is available in our India, where the coffee is available, and where is the basmati rice or Kanchipuram silk. And coming to this, you know, basmati rice issue, America had claimed once in India that this basmati belongs to them. So basmati of India is taken from the America. But later the case took place for almost 37 years, and Punjab proved that this particular basmati is grown in only Punjab land. So that is how the main important geography indications will help you. So this is the validity of IPR. If I have taken an idea and patented, it will be valid for 20 years, not more than that. Trademark for lifelong, the design for 15 years, copyright for 60 years, geography indication is lifelong, right? Now, once we have done this, the story is what is there in our KLE is, we have come out with our own intellectual property right policies in our college, university, created the IPR cell to help our students. This is made mandatory that interns, PGs and staff have been oriented for this and given the hands-on training for this. And this is a patent we have created for KAHER in last 10 years, 2013 to 2023, where 10 years I completed in this field. And total number we have got is 168, and we have guided other colleges for 250. So total almost 400 things we have with our name. So this is how the patent published will look. This is what granted will look. And this is the international patents granted from Australia and USA. This is a design which will be given in a green color instead of blue. And this is a copyright, grey color. So this is how the certificates will look, and these are our innovations. This is one innovation we have prepared from the coconut husk. Most of the people, they throw that jute. What is that coconut husk? Actually in Brazil country, whenever the people are having loose motion, they just put this coconut jute in the water and they filter that water and give the people to drink. that indicated that the entire the dysentery or diarrhea is going to be stopped. So it has got that antibacterial, antifungal and antiviral properties. At the same time it is antioxidant and it is going to keep the pH in a normal way. So because of that, same thing is been seen in our dentistry where the E. coli resistant is been completely treatable by this. So that is how we have taken the patent for that. Now, which parents is very easy to give medicine to the child? How many parents really like to give medicine to the children and they'll take it ready-made? This portion people can tell, not the backside. So, but the oral space, that is sigmoid Freud theory says that oral space, they are having pleasure principle. Anything will give, they'll hold in a oral cavity. So in this we have created the specifier where we are given 5 turns and some space. So every turn when I turn it, it is going to deliver 1 ml of the solution to the child. So it has got the direct holes here and the 5 turns if you give 5 ml of solution will go. So that is one innovation we got in this specifier. At the same time child will not cry because it is in oral cavity and directly it will go to the throat area. So that is one innovation we brought. And this is a teething problem. We have come out with a herbal solution where it is going to really reduce the gum irritation. And we have done the scientific experiment also where the interleukins releases during the teeth eruption that is going to be nullified by these herbs. So this is one more thing, and this is a brush where it comes in contact with the debris, it will start beeping. So the parents can get assurance that it is not clean. If it goes towards any clean surface, it will stop beeping. And this is one more of patent granted here. The mango juice or mango milkshake we know, but mango mouthwash we have created by the leaf and that will reduce the oral disease of the children. This is in medical field, orthopedician, and the value of an idea lies in how to use it. And many of us we should start using in a very good way. And believe me that this is 100% the staff present in any of the college. In that 50% their ideas will be executed and 20% or 18% of the ideas will get worked out and get granted. So always if you see this, people stop working. If you see this, they may get interest or these are the ones who will really create some difference in the college. So idea without an action are useless. So instead of talking more, we should do something action. And if you have problem with anything in the system, please bring some change by yourself first, then you can ask others to change. That is what my concluding word. Thank you. Any of the question is there, you can ask. Because this topic will be more dynamic only when we interact. Because many of the interns will have more ideas. सर ये ऐसा क्यों नहीं रहता है, ये ऐसा क्यों नहीं कर सकते, ऐसा कुछ रहता है किसी के मन में.
Any different process you have made, different techniques, can you cooperate or can you patent?
You can patent, sir.
Procedures.
Procedure is only can be patented, sir. Because there is a dynamic, no, sir. The copyright is only when you write in some textbook and keep it, sir. But once it is copyrighted and written in some textbook, somebody else also can take your own content and he can also write something. But your book will have copyright, sir. But your idea within that will not have copyright. Because that is meant for the educational purpose. But patent, if you take it directly for the procedure, that procedure is known with your name, and 20 years that can be known with your name only.
Copyright don't know with the name. Yeah, copyright.
You have with the name, sir, but content within that can be taken by somebody, no? Because you have for book copyright, but what ideas you have got within that book, that will not be copyrightable. Anybody can be shared with that, no? Knowledge. But here patent directly you are taking for the procedure. ये टेक्निक अगर ऐसा ही हो रहा है तो उसको ऐसा ही चाहिए बोल के आपका नाम करेगा. अगर वो टेक्निक को और कोई ने चेंज किया in a different direction, that should be going with that person's name if he applies. If he doesn't apply, it will be known as your name. For example, now one mistake what I done in my PG is, whenever you used to put stainless steel crown, we always had the worry that where child is going to swallow. And me and my batchmate had created one round wire of 23 gauge, and we used to solder that to the crown, so that we'll put one floss to it and child will not swallow till we do all correction. But now we did not patent it because we were not knowing about it. But one company has come forward now, it is hooked crowns now. So somebody has taken our idea and gone and given to somebody, so it is come out. Now that crown will cost 50 rupees extra than the normal. So anything can be traceable, and the economy of that company is 1,600 crores now. So initially it is a big hurdle for all of us that we have to do, apart from the clinical job, we have to do other things. But this, if you take it as some good challenge for yourself and showcase your talent there, and do for your own branch, don't do for anything else. So whatever your ideas are there, make a team, start writing and apply there. Once you do this, easily you can get some out of 10, at least one can be clicked and given commercialization. And Government of India is supporting up to 10 crore rupees loan for the dentist. If anybody has got idea and if they want to be entrepreneurship. But you have to repay the amount, huh? Not that you have to take it and run. Rate of interest is less than 6%. MSME loans will come. And no guarantee is required other than your degree certificate. Yeah, depending on your innovation, it can come down. But loan will be sanctioned within a day. You can register under MSME also, sir. So these things will start coming to you. Any other questions? If questions are not there, we'll close it because we have to still take Y1. Yeah, please, sir.
So if we are thinking of any surgical advancements, like video procedures, say we have designs and designing something which has not been recorded today. So how can we go for that?
You can properly mention that, sir, what is the advantage of that particular thing and what designs you are going to create in that. Then that can be easily accessible and can be applied for that.
That will be a patent.
Yes, sir.
This can be done because I have come to know that only materials can be patented.
No, if you have come out with some process,
Yes.
okay, that can also be patentable. But you need to have that why you are doing other than that. Now, if you are doing the proper incision, you cannot patent that. But particular way you are doing innovation and got some advantage for that, then it can be patentable.
Other than conventional.
Yeah. Even if one mouth mirror, if you give one more bend also, it can be patentable. But you need to tell that why you are doing that. Because time pass I am doing, nobody is going to do. it should have some application and it should be useful to the general public. Otherwise, everybody will do the arrangement, rearrangement, and some direction. So that cannot be patented. It should have some purpose.
Thank you, Dr. Shivayogi sir, for conducting an information-packed lecture. All the important points that you have presented today will help us and dental practitioners in clinical approach. I would now like to call upon our HOD, Dr. Anil Patil sir, to present a certificate of appreciation to our esteemed speaker, Dr. Shivayogi Hugar sir. Today, on this occasion, I would like to remember and thank our founder, Honorable Dr. Patangrao Kadam sir, whom we remember in 1,000 different ways every day, for he has sculpted the lives of many. I would also like to express my gratitude to Chancellor Dr. Shivaji Rao Kadam sir, Vice Chancellor Dr. Vivek A. Sauji sir, and Pro Vice Chancellor Secretary Dr. Vishwajit Kadam sir for giving us this wonderful opportunity. Also, I want to extend a very hearty vote of thanks to our Regional Director, Dr. H.M. Kadam sir, our beloved Principal, Dr. Sharad Kamath sir. Without his support and encouragement, this event wouldn't be possible. Thank you so much, sir. My heartfelt thanks to our HOD, Dr. Anil Patil sir, and all our departmental faculty for their valuable contribution and enormous cooperation in the organization of this event. Event like this cannot happen overnight. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very motivated and dedicated faculty, PGs and interns of our department. I must mention our deep sense of appreciation to all our non-teaching staff who have worked hard to ensure that this occasion becomes a memorable one. With these few words, I conclude today's event. Thank you all. I request everyone to proceed for high tea.